My day normally, my day varies actually. It's because I'm a runner, so I sometimes get up early for a run and head out the door about 6, half 6 for about an hour or two. Oh no, about an hour-ish. And then get back, shower, get the kids up as well. Got 2 young kids under 10, so the challenge with getting kids that young up ready for school is a bit, yeah, it can be a bit challenging sometimes. But once they're up, changed, get them downstairs, breakfast for everyone. Then I have to check my calendar because I'm a field engineer. It can vary what I'm doing day to day. So check my calendar in the morning just to see where I am. If I'm not scheduled to go anywhere, then I'd work at home on the service desk, helping the guys out with day-to-day ticket requests. So the main reason I joined ACS because they offered me a role that I wanted to do for a while, but I've never had the opportunity. So being a field service engineer, going out, visiting clients, meeting customers on site was something I really wanted to do over the last few years. But I've been on many service desks amongst many companies previously. So this was a perfect opportunity to join ACS for a different role, which I really wanted to do for a long while. And another factor was I was working in Kettering before, which was a bit of a, well, not a bit of a commute, but it was a little bit of a commute for me, about 30 minutes each way, whereas ACS is 10 minutes down the road, which is really, really handy for me. And the family feel you get from ACS is nothing I've really experienced before, so it's that was a bit of a, I heard about that before I joined, so that was a bit of a pull as well. Working from home during lockdown, good and bad. Bad in the way that being a field engineer, you're so used to going out and about, meeting clients, meeting people, and resolving issues on site. So that was kind of taken away. But on the other hand, the good points were being on the service desk, or being in that service desk environment again. Obviously, I would have been in that environment before. I could use my skills and experience to do that again, you know, and bring that back to the desk. So doing that job again for the next, I think it was 6 to 8 months, I think it was, on the desk again, which it wasn't difficult in any way. It's kind of like settled straight back into it. So, but when the field job started coming around again, it was nice. With the family at home as well, we had the kids. My wife was working from home at the same time. So we were all crammed on a dining room table, which was an experience to say the least. But and having the kids in the background, sometimes doing schoolwork, sometimes not, as people with kids through lockdown could probably understand. But yeah, it was a tricky experience, but we got through it, and you know, being back out in the field now is it's nice. So as a field engineer, the service desk guys will take ticket requests in, and if it's something that they cannot do remotely or cannot resolve remotely, they'll speak to the scheduling team we have, and they'll determine whether it's viable enough for an engineer to visit site. If it is, then we'll have the call added to our calendar, which we have to check every day, and they'll send us a message just to say, you know, we need you to go out to this site to have a look at this issue. Now that could be site down, which is like a critical issue. It could be a printer's not working properly. It could be a computer's not loading, it's not logging in for some reason. It's very, very varied, very varied. So on the service desk as well, we receive tickets via calls or email. They'll get logged into a cubicle triage, and then the tickets will get distributed to a particular engineer. So it'll be round robin or someone who has the lowest tickets in their queue at the time. You'll always get a notification from one of the guys who are dishing out the tickets to say, can you look at this? I'll just put in these tickets in your queue, and then you'll work through them tickets either by date, time, order, or priority order. And then you'd either call or email the client or customer to ask, you know, if they need any assistance, what the problem is, go through the steps that they've tried so far. It's normally with tickets, or the easier sort of tickets, you know before you've even called them or, you know, spoken to them what the problem will be. So you've got an idea in your head of how you can resolve it before you've even rang them. So you've always got that, as soon as you speak to them and they say, blah, 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 what the problem is, you're like, oh yeah, I'm not going to go for that. So we'll jump onto your machine and have a quick look. Best part about my job, being involved in projects occasionally can be a fun part, because working weekends, really don't mind working weekends or overtime. I really enjoy doing that. Working with the team that we've got, we can always bounce ideas off each other, so that's another plus. And just going out and meeting customers and clients face to face, it's probably the main plus about the job that I really enjoy. Rather than speak to them on the phone, you can actually speak to them in person and get a better idea of what their issues are and how we can resolve it. If the family counts as one, I'll take the family. My running shoes, so I can go for a nice brisk run. If it's obviously a Hawaiian island, that'd be nice. And yeah, my phone.